Niharika, and today we're going to look at the most common words that are used. It's angry and upset. Now both of these words are commonly used by everyone on daily basis. Now definitely they do describe negative emotions, but there is a slight difference between these two words and it is important to know. So let's see, what does angry mean? Angry means it's a very strong emotion which leads to yelling, shouting, and very violent or aggressive behavior. Whereas the word upset is a little less intense emotion, where you feel a little disappointed or a little unhappy about certain things or maybe not so nice things that have happened. So that's the major difference between the words angry and upset. We will look at some sentences here that would help you to learn the difference in a better way. We have a sentence here, don't be angry, I broke the vase. Now here, maybe there's this little boy who broke the vase, and now since he has already broken it, he's really scared that his mom or his dad would really get angry, would blow a gasket. So he says that don't be angry, I broke the vase. Whereas if you look at another sentence here, Mother was upset because it was her favorite vase. Now here she is not being very reactive, so this means that she's not really angry, but she's a little upset. She's a little disappointed and she's feeling a little low because this vase which is broken was one of her favorites. So she is not angry, but she is a little upset. Okay? Let's have a look at another sentence. She hung up the phone angrily. Now she hung up the phone angrily means maybe she was talking to someone, maybe a customer representative, or she was talking to a friend and she had an argument with the other person on the phone. And she was so furious and irritated that of course she hung up the phone angrily. So this means this was a reaction because she was extremely furious. Whereas if you look at another sentence here, she was upset with the conversation. So here it shows that this girl was a little disappointed or was a little unhappy because of some things that the other person said to her. So she wasn't angry, she was not being reactive, but she was just feeling a little low. So that's a little difference between these two words, where when you're angry you tend to shout, you tend to yell, whereas when you're upset you tend to cry a little, feel a little low, or curl up in a bed until you feel a little better. So that's a major difference. Many people use idioms like I am so pissed off or I am so cheesed off. Now these are a couple of idioms that you can use when you are angry. So rather than just saying that I am angry, you can say I am really pissed off, or she is very cheesed off. Another thing that I would like to tell you is the word mad. Now usually in American English, people do not use the word angry. They often use I am really mad at you. So mad originally means crazy and insane, but in American English it means that the person is angry. I am so mad at you. This means I am so angry. So that is the difference between the American English and the British English. So hope the difference between the words angry and upset is clear to you. Now let's have a look at some grammatical variations. So here are some grammatical variations of the words angry and upset. We have the word angry, which is an adjective. And if you have to use this in a sentence, you can always say that she is very angry. Now, as we all know, adjective has three forms. So one is a comparative. So the comparative adjective for the word angry is angrier, and whereas the superlative form is angriest. Alright, so if you have to use the word angrier in a sentence, you can always say that she was angrier last night. Whereas if you have to use the word angriest, then you can say she is the angriest person in our family. Okay, then we have the word angrily. Angrily is an adverb. And you can always say that she spoke angrily. And then of course we have the word anger, which is a noun. And you can use this word in a sentence by saying that she is full of anger. Okay, so these are the grammatical forms, variations of the word angry. Now let's have a look at the word upset. Then we have the word upset, which is an adjective. And the comparative form of upset is using the word more, that she was more upset. Now many people I've noticed end up saying that she was upsetter or upsettest. Oh my god, even I can't pronounce that. So whatever it is, it's just totally incorrect. We end up using, for the comparative form for the word upset would be more upset, that she was more upset. And the superlative form would be most upset. Okay, so please make sure that you learn this because that's important. Then we have the word upsetting, which is also an adjective. And always remember that we use the word upsetting to describe things. For example, you can say, this was quite an upsetting news. Okay, so it is an adjective to describe things, whereas we use the word upset, which is an adjective, to describe people. Okay. Now, upset can be also used as the verb, so its adverb form would be upsettingly. Okay, so the adverb would be upsettingly, like she spoke upsettingly. Okay, so that's the adverb. Right, so hope this difference is clear to you, and you can also take a test. Let me know how much did you score so that I know how much you learned. And do not lose your temper often. Okay, being angry is not a good habit. I'll see you soon in the next lesson. Till then, you take care.